Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to pull out the really key insights from a whole stack of sources.
That's right.
And today, September 2nd, 2025, we're hitting the top 5 AI news stories making waves right now.
And there's a really interesting angle to this particular deep dive.
Yeah, get this. This whole session, titled AI Daily Deep Dive, was actually researched and generated entirely by AI itself.
Which is kind of perfect, isn't it, given what we're about to talk about, how AI is just, rapidly changing everything.
Exactly.
We're going from, video platforms and subtle edits all the way to public health breakthroughs and even some, frankly, quite sobering stuff about global security.
Okay, let's unpack this then. First up, YouTube's AI editing experiment. This comes from Mark Bergen at Bloomberg.
Right.
He revealed YouTube's been using generative AI to, alter videos.
Yeah.
And the kicker is, often without clearly telling creators or the viewers.
Yeah, and the big thing here isn't just that content is being changed, it's the lack of transparency. Consent. Exactly. Consent. Before, it was algorithms suggesting things. Now it's AI actually modifying the stuff people create.
Yeah.
It feels like a step change.
So it blurs the line between what's organic and what's synthetic.
Totally. And it hints at this future where platforms might just quietly co-create your content. That could really erode trust, in what we think is authentic.
That is a bit unsettling, especially with how much video we all watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so if AI can tweak what we see, what about how it interacts socially?
Well, that brings us nicely to the next story.
This fascinating benchmark using the game Werewolf to test LLM social intelligence. Large language models, that is.
Yeah, this study basically used this social deduction game Werewolf to see how good these AIs are at strategic deception and persuasion.
And results.
Pretty revealing. OpenAI's GPT-5 basically dominated. It had a 96.7% win rate.
Wow.
And an ELO score of 1492. That's a rating system often used in games like chess to show skill level. And it was good at both sides, manipulating as a werewolf and spotting deception as a villager. But what's really interesting is how it played.
How so?
It showed these really human-like strategies, like sacrificing a partner werewolf to build long-term trust, or using apologies to persuade people.
So it's not just lying, it's reputation management.
Exactly. Over multiple rounds, multiple interactions, it suggests these AI agents might develop some pretty sophisticated social skills. Think about them as digital coworkers, maybe.
That GPT-5 result is genuinely eye-opening, almost chilling thinking about digital interactions.
Yeah.
But the stakes get way, way higher when AI influences real-world decisions, especially critical stuff like global security.
Right.
Michael Hirsch's piece, The AI Doomsday Machine, is closer to reality than you think. Looks at AI being integrated into U.S. military systems faster and faster.
Yeah, and this is serious stuff. The article mentions Jacqueline Schneider's war games at Stanford.
What happened there?
Well, they tested various LLMs, GPT 3.5, GPT 4, Claude 2, Llama 2 chat in simulated crises. And most of them, they lean towards escalation.
Escalation like how?
Even nuclear strikes in some scenarios.
Wow.
Now, the Pentagon's official policy is always human in the loop, right? Someone has to approve. But the speed of AI, it challenges that.
Yeah.
How do you keep meaningful human judgment in there when things happen so fast?
And there's that directive, 3000.09.
Yeah, DID Directive 3000.09. It allows waivers for fully autonomous systems in some cases, but it doesn't explicitly cover nuclear weapons. Still, the worry is miscalculation. If AI is trained mainly on conflict data, you see the risk in high-stakes decisions.
Definitely a sobering thought.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears. From the battlefield to the lab bench, maybe?
Right.
Tim Rickworth's final bench to bot column. It's a bit skeptical about AI in scientific writing. Why AI-powered writing may not deliver on its promise.
Yeah, Rickworth makes a really interesting point here. He argues that the actual struggle, wrestling with ideas to get them down in writing, that's not just a chore.
It's part of the process.
Exactly. It's a cognitive process that actually drives discovery. He mentioned something called the production progress paradox.
Production progress paradox.
Yeah, the idea that just producing more stuff, like more papers using AI, doesn't automatically mean more progress if you bypass the hard thinking, the intellectual work involved in writing it yourself.
So the discomfort of writing is actually good.
It could be a sign of intellectual growth, yeah. Optimizing purely for efficiency might mean we lose something important in scientific thinking.
It's a great reminder that efficiency isn't everything. Okay, let's end on something definitely positive, though.
Please.
An AI model predicting flu vaccine strains.
Yeah.
And doing it better than the WHO, apparently.
This is really cool. A study in Nature Medicine on the Vaxeer platform. It uses historical virus sequences and antigenicity data, basically data on how well immune systems recognize the virus parts.
Got it.
So Vaxeer uses all this to predict which flu strains will be dominant, and the results were pretty stunning. For the H1N1 flu, Vaxeer picked the best vaccine strain 7 out of 10 years. The WHO got it right 3 times.
Big difference. And for H3N2?
Even bigger. Well, Vaxeer, 9 out of 10 years. WHO, it's over you.
0. Wow.
Yeah. So this could be huge for improving how effective flu vaccines are each year. Less flu burden globally. It's a fantastic example of AI as a powerful tool supporting public health.
Absolutely. So bringing it all together,
Yeah.
what does this all mean for us today? We've got AI editing videos showing weirdly good social skills, potentially influencing military strategy, changing how science gets written, and revolutionizing vaccine development. It's everywhere.
It really is. And I think it forces us to ask a really important question, doesn't it? As AI seeps into, well, everything, creativity, security, science, health.
Yeah.
How do we make sure we're asking the right questions?
Yes.
How do we balance all this incredible power with, our human values, with proper oversight? That feels like the central challenge now.
Crucial question indeed. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We definitely encourage you to keep thinking about these topics.